Hello and welcome. My name is Paula, Digital Granny. Welcome to my channel. I talk about working from home as a homeschooling mama. I have 5 kiddos and I have 3 homeschoolers, 2 adults. And what do? I work from my phone, I work from home, and I love what I do, and I get on here and share it with you. So I go live so that I can answer questions real time and so that you can also see that I'm real. I'm real. So if you're watching this as a replay, do me a favor and drop me in the comments where you are from, introduce yourself, and I would love to say hi. I do this. Hey, how's it going? I do this because I do want to be able to answer your questions in real time. Now, today, the smartest route to 10,000 month in 2025. Is that possible? Well, yes, it is possible. Now, this is not a get rich thing. So you see this and you're like, oh, it's a get rich. No, it's not. Can you make money? Yes, you can make money. So I'm going to go through everything. I explain it all. I usually time this out for about a half hour. I'm a few minutes late today. So I'm sorry for that, but I'm going to get right to this. Okay. So let me adjust this a little bit because sometimes I move my camera around. Okay. That's better. Now, what is this? Inside of this, before we get started, I'm just going to show this because this is something we always have to do. It's an income disclaimer. I'm about to talk about my own testimonial and show some other testimonials inside of our program. So this is something you can screenshot. This is something that you can look at and you can know that we can't promise anything. There's no guarantees. That's why I show this. It is not a promise or a guarantee at all. Okay, so screenshot that in 3, 2, 1. All right, so let's get started. What is it that you do? Okay, so as you can see right here, it's based on a 2-hour workday. We create content. That's what I do. I take my phone, my lovely phone, and I create content. And then I do what? I post that content on social media. So inside of this program, you will learn how to create the content. So you don't have to know how to create it. You just have to be willing to learn how to create it. Inside, we also do posting of free ads. What is that? Basically, that's going and creating a little short ad, and then we go on classified websites and post those ads, okay? The last half hour, as you can see, hey, I can't move that. I was just about to try to drag it. The last half hour is responding to comments, okay? I should include there responding to emails. So responding to comments, responding to emails, okay? Now, let's put that to the side. All right. The programs I promote, we're going to jump right into this. And this is how the smartest route to 10. I'm going to show you though. Okay. So I have 4 programs that I promote, as you can see right here. Legacy. Where's my finger? I'm going to get this one day. Legacy, Digital Mastery, Daily Pay, Launch. There is a one-time $39 website fee. There are no monthly fees. Okay. I love this, and I should add into this and I'm going to make a note of that. I should add into this, okay, because that legacy one, it's actually, if you look at that and you're like, okay, well, what are the options? There are pay options, okay? So when you go down here to Granny's Getting Paid, you will see the options inside of there. Actually, oh, maybe I could walk you through that. I never thought about that on here. So I'll walk you through it. Each one of these programs are going to teach you what is called marketing skills. You're going to take those skills and then you're going to create that content. You're going to learn how to build your own business. This is a way to make money online. So don't think of it as complicated because you're guided step by step as a beginner. Anybody can do this. I used to deliver food. So my little story is November 2022. I suffered a mini stroke. My husband never showed up. There was no text. There was no calls. It was crickets. And I knew something was wrong. So that is actually what left a family of 5 of us stuck and stranded. those work trips that he was on, the work trip that he was on when I was in the hospital, those work trips were not work trips, and I'll let you fill in the blanks. But that is what started a struggle for me and my kids. And I started doing the work from home search, trying to find something I could do. It was frustrating. I was tired. I had done tons, hundreds, if not thousands of work from home applications that I put out there. And if you've done that, then you know. And if not, listen, it is hard. You're competing against thousands of other people that all want to do the same thing. They all want to work from home for whatever reason. I needed to work from home because I was a homeschooling mom. That was my goal. So I needed something, and I couldn't, the $15, $20 an hour gig would not pay everything. It wouldn't work. Okay. So I started doing the Dash. I did the Dash because I couldn't find anything. So I thought that's better than nothing, right? We did that, lost my truck and my job in the same day. Scrolling on social media, I saw this girl. I will tell you this, the first time I saw her, I actually heard her talk about God, homeschooling. Then she started talking about making a boatload of money. I did what anybody would probably do. And I went like this, bye. I mean, no, I'm not interested. Bye. So thank God, 2 days later, when I actually lost the truck and the job, I had seen her 2 days prior to that. But when I saw her after I lost it, I was in a different position, and I was willing to listen. So I listened, and she talked about this. I asked her some questions, and then I started. I actually purchased a program. I was going to purchase the Launchpad till she told me that my website would only have that one program on it. And I was like, I don't want to do that. Just give me the 9. So I started at the 9. Now, I get to promote all 4 of those because I came in on the 9. All right. Whatever one you purchase, you get to promote that one and the ones underneath it. There's 4. So if you purchase the Legacy, then you get all 4. If you purchase the Digital Mastery, then you'll get all 3. If you purchase the Daily Pay, then you'll get the Daily Pay and the Launchpad. Hope you like my little finger demonstration. So now let me tell you something. This right here is my automated system. I had no clue what an automated system was. I didn't know anything about anything when I started this, didn't know the words, didn't know the terminology. I was a newbie, complete beginner, didn't know anything. So when I started this, my very first customer of the Legacy, okay, I purchased the Legacy. My very first customer came in through my automated system. So he purchased at 4:30 in the morning. It was a shock. I was excited. I was ecstatic. I love what I do. I couldn't believe it, but that's because you have that automated system. You would have it too. So now, one of the things, I always go through a couple things. Number 1, you can purchase any of these programs you want. Number 2, now you can upgrade. Now, I don't promote the Launchpad at all. I highly am against it. I don't want you to purchase a program that you only have one program on your website. So that's the reason I don't promote this. I should make a note and change that and cross it out. That's what I should do, because I don't promote it. I don't want you to have that website and you send a customer there and that customer is like, you only have one program? That's not a choice. That's a take it or leave it. So I don't want you to do that. Any of the other ones, great. Now, if you want to see the 9, you've got to purchase the 9. If you want to see 6, then you got to purchase the 6. Whatever one you want to see, you get that one and you get all the ones underneath. We're not purchasing 4 different programs. There is a one-time $39 website fee. There are no monthly fees. Okay, so that's the programs. I will say this. You have the opportunity to learn inside of this. It's a business in a box, right? You have all the tools. You have community, 52,000. You have help. You have not only help from the main community, but you have me, and I have my own private paid community that you get to be a part of. When you choose any of these and you purchase from me, you get access to my private paid community where you will get not one-on-one, but I do mentoring every Thursday. So it depends on how many people show up there, but you could have that closer, almost like a one-on-one in that setting, almost. And that's subject to change, obviously, depending on the number of the people that show up and the number of people that attend that meeting. But I give you access to that for 1 month, okay? 1 month of free access to that private paid community. And that doesn't matter which program you choose. Get inside the house. Sorry, mom moment. And so that's all I'm going to say about that. Did I tell you about the upgrade? I probably didn't. Let me talk about the upgrade. If you chose to start at Daily Pay Blueprint 300, let's just say you chose to start there. You wanted to upgrade to the 9. You get in the community. You're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know, what I know now. Well, that's fine. Write down on a piece of paper right now, write it in your head. You have 29 days to upgrade. You can go from the 300 to the 900. You will have to pay this again, okay? But you can upgrade, pay the difference. If you're outside of that, then you're going to have to pay the full price. So if you come to me on day 30 and say, hey, I'll be like, yay, yes, you can. If you're outside of that, I'm going to have to say, man, you're going to have to pay full price. And I don't want to do that. So that's it for that. If you have questions on that, go to Granny's Getting Paid. That's the next step. That's where you need to go to get started. I'm going to hide this now. Why do I say 10K in a month? So I'm just going to show you something. Now I didn't, where's my marker? So why do we say that? There's a few reasons why. And this is something that I never saw coming as a beginner. I mean, we did these kind of runs in our community, but it doesn't hit home until it hits home. Okay. So it might not hit home for you, but I'm going to show you anyways. So a lot of the times we talk about 10K and 30. Okay. Because this is a goal. This is a goal for people. Now, for me, somebody that just delivered food, who didn't really think, I was just looking for a way to work from home. I was just looking for something that could pay the bills, that I could do from home as a homeschooling mama. So let me explain to you. I've been in this for 11 months and been making money online for 9 months now. Okay. Now, this past week was my biggest week. And our number one selling program is the 9. Okay. That 9 that you just saw. Let me show it again. This one, Legacy 2.0, that is our number one selling program. Okay. This week alone, this is what I saw. This is the biggest week I've ever had. Okay. Now, am I going to hit the 10, you think, this month? Do you think I'm going to hit the 10 because this was just this week alone? So I'm going to say I'm probably going to hit the 10 this month, which will be so exciting. And I can't wait because this is just the biggest week I've ever had. I had my first person from South Africa purchase this week, which was really exciting. You are building a business with this. Building a business. Anybody can do what I do. We create content. We share that content and let your automated system that Granny's Getting Paid do all the work. It is an automated system. You're going to have this too. So that's why we say 10K and 30, because that's only 12 customers. So yes, you can absolutely have a goal of that. I already have 4 customers this month or this week, because a couple of them were at the end of April, which was Sunday, Monday, right? But that was my week. Okay. So this is a goal. There are people in our community that do double this. That's why this is only 12 customers in the month. I love this opportunity because you know what? What stay-at-home mom, what homeschooling mom, what person without a degree, without experience can start some kind of thing online where you can actually end up having a month like that, months like that? Show me. Because this right here, this business right here that I do, this is gold. Gold. And I find I am so passionate about it. I love it because anybody, if you're hearing this, if you see this, you're blessed because you actually have the opportunity to choose yes or pass. Yes or pass. That's it. It's really that straightforward. So all you have to do to be successful in this is to actually be willing to learn and be willing to work. Now we talk about this. Where is it? We just talked about that. That's the 2 hours. Screenshot that. If you have questions, reach out to me and ask me. Now I'm going to screen share. I'm going to show you behind the scenes. I like to call it the deep dive. Okay. So let me share my screen and let me show you inside. So this is where you go. So this is my automated system. Okay. Granny's getting paid right there. So when you go there, you'll see me, you'll see my granny, and you'll see my little man peeking up there, smiling away. I love that. So you have to put your details in right there. Okay. And then what happens? You'll see this. Okay. You'll see this. And then this is the founder. Okay. This is the founder. And then right here it says, yes, I'm ready. Okay. So you would click on this if you want to go to the website. Let me explain something to you. This is your landing page, a capture page. Okay. It is a landing page, a capture page. So when you go and put your details in there and you pop this up, this is kind of like an in-between page. We call it a thank you page. And when you click on that pink button, right, it takes you to my actual website. So this is where you can hang out. Now, let me show you something. I just said, yes, let's go. Let's look at the legacy program. Now, when you click on the green, see the green? Here you will see, oh, we can't do that. No, we can't do that. I'm going to have to go back and take that part out. I'm going to have to take that part out. So I can't show you like that. I just learned something new. I can't show you like that. But when you go there, let me just tell you what happens, okay? Because I forgot that my stuff would be there. But when you go on the green, you'll see me. When you go on the green, there is an option, okay? I wonder if I could show you the other way. Well, you'll figure this out, okay? And if you have questions, just ask me. So you would go there and you would actually select the green, and then you'll see the KLAR, this one, okay? You'll see this. And it's $55 for the month. That is the most affordable. But that's just for you can look at that, okay? And Jacob. And you can also become a licensed reseller. Here is my picture. Here are my kids today. Okay, back to this. Okay, so you can scroll down and take your time. Sorry about that interruption. I apologize for that. It is another mama break. So you could go through here. You can look at all this information. You can watch those testimonials. You can choose between the 6, the 3, and the 1. All right, right there. You can take the time to look at this, okay? I don't want to take up all your time. You can do that on your time. This is the community that you'll be a part of. 52,000, okay? That's how many are in our community. 52,000. Love that. So you could come in here anytime, day or night. There's always people on here, active. This is my community that you get to be a part of. I call it DIY Business Builders. You get access for 1 month. 1 month free access to it. Small. We meet every Thursday. I also have some video tutorials that you can walk through. Not all of these have something in them yet because I am building this. It is a process. But you get access to this for 1 month free, and you'll be in my Zoom if you want to. Back over here, let's click on some of the wins. All right. So wins can be spiritual, financial, physical, whatever you deem to be a win. 55 in the last 6 days. So like we're talking about 10K month. He's just in the last 6 days. All right. So this is possible. 600 ding, a great way to end the month. So they're sharing 9 right after the webinar. These are, like I said, different. Posting to encourage, 18, now 27 and 48 hours. Woke up to another 9. This is me, 18 and under 12. I don't post all the time, but sometimes I share because it helps out and encourages other people, like new people. And it gives people an opportunity to share wins like I'm doing. Like I'm sharing the wins section, some posts. So I'm contributing to that so that other people can share my wins too. So it is important. And I would give you this little tip. When you get your first win, I would encourage you to share your first win in the community and then screenshot that and keep it for yourself. It is really cool to go back and look at your first win. Okay. Community builders, I don't post all my wins in there because that would just, no. So, and I'm sure you understand, I don't do that. And I try to just do it like periodically so that I'm still contributing and helping out. Another 9 sale today, 9 ding, small win. So all kinds. And this is everywhere. United States, Canada, South Africa, Australia, Jamaica, anywhere, UK. You can do this anywhere in the world, anywhere. 900 after reading my daughter her bedtime story. So we're living life. It is a lifestyle business. 18 and 3 hours. You see that? 18 and 3 hours. Not right now, please. 18 and 3 hours. I'm going to sneeze. 18 and 3 hours is 2 of the 9s. Yep. So 2 9s, which is amazing. So you can, you can't look at these right now, but they're in there. You can actually go in there. You can share these things in your content. You're absolutely allowed to. I'm sorry, my nose is just all of a sudden going. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Now, I've gone over the programs. I've gone over the 2-hour workday. These are a few of my favorite things right here. 100% profit, because when you get a customer of any of these, 100% goes to you. 100% doesn't come to us at all. Now, when you purchase, you see 39, that goes to the company because that's how they make their money. Okay. Other than that, this all goes directly to you. Doesn't go through anybody, just the payment gateway. All right. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. 2-hour workday, no cold calling. We are not chasing people, not MLM. I don't even know why I have to say that, because it's 100% profit. I don't know why people always ask about that, because I don't know what that is. Like, I don't understand all that stuff. I didn't come from a background of that. I came just as, I don't know, somebody without experience. I put that because everybody asks, is that? No, it's not. It's 100% profit. I think that MLM, that's like affiliate, I don't know. But when it's 100% profit, it's your business. This is yours. Okay. There's no boss. There's no, if you purchase from me, heck, it's completely up to you if you talk to me after. But that's the truth. That is the truth. So I hope you would. But in all seriousness, it's completely up to you. No degree, no experience needed. You do have that automated system. And when you are creating your content and you're sharing that content, now I will add this in here. I don't always add this in, but there are different kinds of people that can benefit from our program. So back to the program. You learn marketing skills in this. I just did talk about it, but I learned how to make my own community in that program. I learned about affiliate marketing in that program. So you learn other things. And if you want to expand, you want to have more other ways to bring in money passively, that would be where you would learn. Now, if you have a business, now I just say this because businesses can benefit from the marketing. This, you will be taught basically when you purchase a program, you are taught how to turn around and use the master resale rights to promote the programs as a beginner. Like, you were taught everything. You have everything you need to be successful in this, everything. You have to bring the willingness to learn and that willingness to work. If you're willing to learn and willing to work, like I was willing to learn and willing to work, this changes things. Because this, remember, this was my week, the best week I've ever had. Okay. This changes things. So at the end of this month, man, I could see this. It might not even take me that long. This is absolutely achievable. This changes things. Do you know, let me tell you something. When I used to do the dash, and I just like to point this out because you know what? I never knew this was even this is the biggest blessing for this mom. I got to say this because there's so many struggling moms, so many struggling people out there. And this works and it's real and it's legit. And I never started this looking to, oh, I want to be rich. No, man, I just wanted to be at home with my kids. I just wanted to pay the rent, pay my bills and, live. I wasn't dreaming of going on trips or I was just looking to live. That was it. I was in a position where we were stuck and I was tired of being stuck, tired of the struggle, tired of frustrated, mad at myself, feeling like a failure. Those are all things that I felt like, where did I mess up? How did I mess up? Why did this guy just do this to us? And anyways, so when God brought me this, I never looked at something like this. Like, I would probably laugh. If I went back to when I started this was not even in sight. This was something that, no, can I just make more than I did dashing? Like, really? And dashing, when we were dashing, this was the goal. Do you understand why I was struggling? Because this was the goal. And I had to pay rent out of that. I had to pay the gas to go and do the work to make the money to pay the rent. So if you're stuck, if you're struggling, if you're in a position where you're like, man, I just need to make more. Like, I was in I feel like I was in a whole different place, but I just had that as my initial. If I could just make more than that. So this week alone, to me, it's kind of like special because I've made double in 1 week. What took me a month doing the dash, struggling, tired, frustrated, to in 1 week being like, I can breathe. I can breathe. I see my life and my children's lives improving, changing. It is awesome. So amazing that I can't even put it in words. And you know what I love the most? I love the most that I can say to anybody, yes, you can do the same thing. And I'm here to help you. So stop being stuck. Stop being stranded. Stop. If you're a mom, if you're a grandma, if you're out there, dads can do this, grandpas can do this. If you're out there trying to find something, look into this. I will answer questions. I will help you. But getting this in the first week, not the first week, I mean, getting this in 1 week, that's a record breaker for me. So this right here, this is absolutely possible. And I know that there are people in our community that double that. Now, you're not going to start out there, I mean, I can't even say that, but I didn't start out that. I started out and I built a business. The more I learned, my income went up. And that's how it's been. And it wasn't like this go to bed, wake up rich thing. But you know what? My hard work, and yes, I do work. My hard work is paid off and it's going to pay off. And I see my future different. And I never had a hope before, and now I do. So you can too. And I'm here to help you, here to answer your questions, here to help you get started. And if you want more info, you just got to go to Granny's Getting Paid. Okay. That's it. That's all you have to do is go there. You're going to see the founder. You're going to get more information. You can decide, listen to some of the testimonials inside of there and start. I mean, don't sit on it forever because I didn't. But inside of our community, I often hear that people regret that they did not start sooner. So that's what I'm sharing. I started I heard about it Friday. I started on a Monday and I was like, let's just go. And I've been that way ever since. I love what I do. If you have questions, reach out to me. Let me know. If you watch this later, drop a replay in the comments. And I would encourage you to join me live so that you can ask me questions. Okay. I'm an open book. You can ask me. Thank you so much for joining today and have a blessed day. Okay. I'll be back on check the schedule on the profile. Okay. So usually it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, but that is subject to change. So I'm just going to put that in there. Just go check the profile for the current. Okay. God bless.